All right, all right, all right, all right. What it is, what it is. I'm your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I'm here to give you a nice little 710 reaction. Yeah, we're gonna react to Florida Man. Florida Man has been around quite a bit. It's actually only in Florida, but you know damn well most of this is gonna be Florida Man. Florida Man. I've had my own experiences with Florida Man. I went to Florida numerous times, not only in my childhood, but in my teenage years and a little bit in my adulthood. I moved far away from there, uh, thankfully, in I guess you would say my later adulthood, and have been far away from the South since then. But I have my own experiences there. I can attest. There's just something in the water down in Florida. There are some really good people. There's some really, really, really good people, but they have some very nutty people. And hey, some of those nutty people can be a good person too. But the things that they do in their nuttiness is just not so fucking grand sometimes. But anyway, we're gonna get nice and stony, and we're gonna watch this. So let me get this pulled up here. Boom! Here we go. Shrink my little ass right here. Let's see how that looks. There we go. More like it. Yeah, I like that one. I like this point of view. All right, so obviously we got a color bar here. Let's get past this color bar.
Look at my man.
Or we need this. Just because I know I'm gonna need it.
He was walking an invincible dog.
I don't know what's worse. The man walking around with a typical Florida gag. All right, so there's these places called I think one's called Fud Puckers or some shit like that. I forget what it's called. Um, they got a pelican as a as a thing. This tells you how long ago, so they may not even be around. But they had these places that just had a shitload of fucking gag gifts, surf stuff, fucking everything. The invisible dog is one of them. It's literally just a leash that has a coat hanger ran through it to in the shape of like it's wrapped around a dog, so you can walk with it. Usually, kids do this. I did it when I was a kid in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, because I bought one there. Um, no, actually, I bought a dinosaur, a foam dinosaur that you could walk with a thing. I bought that at Six Flags. Yeah, that's where I got that. But yeah, that's that's one of those things you normally see children with.
Hey, what type of dog is that, bro?
Oh, it's my invisible pet Spike.
Oh, man, he's a beautiful dog, bro.
Yeah, he's housebroken. Thanks, man.
Man,
Drive
enjoy
careful.
it. Right on.
All right.
Yeah, that was a weird interaction altogether. Oh, he's housebroken. Like he said, that's a weird dog, and he's like, "Oh, he's housebroken." What the fuck? Like what? Where does this happen? Why does this happen? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. You got what looks like a Shetland pony pulling a lady in a cart, and she's pulling. Now in the South, we like to call them buggies. That's just a thing that we like to call. Over here, everybody likes to call them carts. I call them carts when I'm talking to someone that's from here. But if I know that they're from the South, I'm gonna say buggy because I don't want no kind of confusion. They gonna they gonna be like, you got go karts? Oh Lord!
A rainy days fade away.
Oh shit!
Come around, please tell me, baby, why you so far away?
Oh hell no!
Oh my god.
I want one of them. I want one of them. Florida man finally did something that was fucking cool as shit. I want one of them. I need one of them. I swear to God, I need one of them in my life. I need it. I need it. A horse bicycle. I need it. I have a feeling that was like some kind of like 1950s toy that somebody like remembered and was like, you know what? I'm gonna reinvent that, but for adults. You know, to give those adults of that time period that last little hurrah, I guess. No, he wasn't that old. He was like Vietnam era.
What the f is that?
That's a goat. Just jumped off that truck and is running. I don't think they know that goat was on there.
So, if you have goats, you know how mischievous they are. Especially that particular breed. I forget what that one was called. I have a cousin who's like, boy, we have like 7 of those. But no, that particular one is very mischievous. It gets into a lot of places. Those types of goats, they get into places they really shouldn't. And trucks tend to be the thing. I had one that would always jump. I had this little S10 pickup truck when I was a teenager. And I had one that would hide because there was this gap, like about yay high. It would squeeze itself to hide inside of that gap, in between the bed of the truck and this toolbox that I had. It would get inside of that gap and it would just stay there. So I would be driving around, and one night, stoned as fuck. I mean, I was fried. I was going into, I think it was it was Whataburger. It was Whataburger. I was going into a Whataburger drive-through, and I'm just sitting there chilling, and I'd pull up, and they ask me, "Do you want anything for your goat?" And my dumbass was like, "How you know I have a goat, man? What the fuck?" I was like, "What kind of mind reading bullshit is that?" I was going off. I was like, "Man, this is weird as fuck." She goes, "You got a goat in the back of your truck, sir." I was like, "Oh shit, shit." I had no idea. And that particular one, her name was Pepper, and she did a lot of jackass shit. She was a wild one. She lived to a ripe old age too. I think she lived over to like way well over her her actual age that they were supposed to. I'll have to ask what age she was to remember, because she lived very long, and those types of goats don't really live that long. She lived forever. She outlived all of her brothers, because we had like two or three. Anyway, goats are fucking mischievous. That especially that particular breed. Goats are like crazy. I like animals that are like that though. I have a soft spot for an animal that's stubborn. Hence why my cat is just constantly getting all the attention that she loves and desperately needs. Fucking sleepy ass cat. Just Florida being Florida.
Ay, Ariel, pobrecita, échala de atrás.
Oh my god. I can't believe it's real. That's crazy.
If you live in Florida, you know. Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Right here. You know what I mean? Right here. You know, Ricky, I traveled the entire way not knowing that the goat was in there, because it just stayed put right underneath that little gap. It did not come out until I got into the drive-through of Whataburger. It got it right up on the back of the toolbox, and that's how they were able to see it. And I was just stoned as fuck, didn't pay no attention. I was too busy wanting to get my goddamn burger, to be honest with you. But yeah, I didn't know that the goat was in there whatsoever. I like, and to be honest with you, she was pretty easy at being quiet. Like if she was doing something that was mischievous, she wouldn't let out a sound. She was very, very, very good at just being quiet. I don't know how I didn't ever, when I was growing up, I used to make all kinds of different videos and stuff. And I got to figure out how to get a hold of some of them, because some of them are really fun. And I just don't know why I never did make any with. I made some with my ferrets. I had a couple of ferrets that I made videos with. Those little bastards were crazy. I used to pretend I was Beastmaster. If you remember the Beastmaster shit, the really, really, I always called him like Dolph Lundgren's twin. The dude looked like Dolph Lundgren. I forget what his name is. But yeah, the goats are just mischievous creatures in general. I love those fuckers. Oh my god! Yep. Right here.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Nah, man, you don't. I've seen people break those and not be overweight in any form or fashion. Those things always break if you step on them. I've always told people, don't step on those things. This is like it's not meant to be stepped on. Because I always used to go to this one pool because nobody went to it, and then I took my friends to it one time, and it was like it became popular. I always hated it.
What in the hell is going on in the back of this van? There's a dancing camel on the 408 right now.
I mean, it kind of is dancing.
Get it, guys. Look at it.
Go after it, Gus. Hump day. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. It is Sunday, actually. That was a good video. That was really good to have in this. I'm almost done with my damn smoothie. I have this big ass smoothie that I had, and almost done with it. I have to go get me another drink here soon. Let me hit this bowl, cause man, I'm telling you, Florida man is an amazing man sometimes. But I feel like we're gonna come up on some shit that's just gonna make us scratch our head and be like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? I'd like to know why this is like getting blurry like that. Paid entirely too much money for this goddamn thing to be blurry. Oh, I know why. It can't register the smoke because it's wanting to block it out. That's what it is. And it's not my camera, it's the NVIDIA broadcaster. Okay. Let us get back into this.
Look at yo, that is a
Oh shit, man, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh, man, that's like two scup. Oh hell no, I would have fucking.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
I can't fuck with that. I'll eat that motherfucker. I'll shoot it with a 22, and I will fucking eat that son of a bitch. Fuck that son of a bitch. And if you think that you can't eat them, you can. There's a lot of people that eat them in Mexico. Iguana is very much edible. I don't know about in Florida. I don't know if people eat them things in Florida, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, I'd be afraid to eat one in Florida. I'd be afraid it ate too many hypodermic needles. Hypodermic needles. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm literally wearing Dragon Ball Z. I'm fucking thinking fucking hyperbolic time chamber. No. Fucking iguana is edible. So I'd shoot that son of a bitch with a 22 and be done with it. Cook that son of a bitch up and feed it to the homeless. Be like, man, here's some amazing iguana tacos. They eat that shit up, and anybody would eat it. I'd eat it in front of them to show that it's edible. You know what I mean? because that's just it's a food source, and fuck them motherfuckers. They're invasive as fuck down there.
Only in Florida can you hang out on the beach with your ankle monitor.
No.
The beach with your ankle monitor.
Bruh does have his ankle monitor on. How the fuck did he get around that? Is he like... Is that considered his place of exercise? You're allowed to go to a gym. I know that for a fact. Like, you're allowed to go to places for exercise. Like, if it's proven that you're going there for an exercise or something like that to stay physically fit, you're fine. You can do that. I know that. I think that might be a certain stipulation, actually, with specific people. I know in the South, they like to give that stipulation because most men like to stay physically fit in some form of fashion, either doing the bare minimum or going all out and fucking becoming a beast, something along in those grades, So I know that certain judges tend to be pretty lenient when it comes to places of exercise, and I think he might have convinced, just because he's in Florida, he has typical Florida man tan, so he might have been able to convince a judge that that's his place of exercise, and he might have a certain amount of time that he can be there, and then that time is up. He more than likely has some timer set for when it's his time to go back home. It is what it is. Oh, Ethel and George here. Ethel and George. Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord. Wasn't that the song by Nelly and Kelly Rowland? Isn't that... Only someone that old would I don't know, man. Like, something's just... Dude, no way. He just flat... Hold up. Oh.
I'm out.
Wait. Look, I understand one particular specific type of mask is very effective at blocking out certain microbes, but that mask right there, the way she's wearing it, is essentially the same as if she was wearing it correctly. So maybe she's proving a point. Or no, I know what it is. She just dropped somebody off, and they actually literally shit in her car. They were farting up a storm so bad, like Silent but Deadly kind of shit. And so now she's just got it over her nose to help block out the smell, and she's got she's holding her breath. See, That's what she's doing. Yeah. It's all about somebody just pretty much took a whole deuce in her fucking car, is basically what it is.
I'm out here in Florida, okay?
No, you don't say. Oh, shit. Oh.
Hello there.
Oh, my God. This honestly, this don't surprise me in any shape or form, for real, because there's a lot of old folk homes down there, like retirement places. When people get to this age, they don't give no fuck. Dude, they just don't care. I see it all the fucking time here. I 24/7. And I know this is in every city because I've been to a lot of cities all across the country. And I know that every city has a huge population of old people who are just doing so much shit, extra shit. There needs to be some type of like service, like kind of like Uber in a sense, that are doing nothing but that for people of elderly age. Like, taking them to the stores, walking around with them in the stores, or maybe even going in and getting the stuff for them, Or all these places have these pickup places, at least offer that an elderly, discount, on that pickup shit. Like, let them pick that shit up for free, man. They're already paying for their goods as it is, I strongly feel like there's a lot of things that can be done for the elderly because they cause a lot of issues in their actions of like, I don't give a fuck. Because that's essentially their mentality. They don't give a fuck. They have the I don't give a fuck mentality, and here we go. Like, prime example. They just don't give no fucks. It's okay. But I do think that there needs to be some type of like, and I've thought about just doing it myself. Just figuring out some way of creating some type of Uber service where instead of like just Uber, like taking them, just not only just taking, but the old people specifically, taking them from point A to point B. The only problem is like a lot of insurance issues. It's like because you're taking someone who could possibly fucking die in the back of your car. So like and there's a lot of stuff that just stops that from being a possibility. It's all wishes at this point. My cat Freya is just like, yes, wishes. For some reason, some of the looks that she gives, I foresee her being some type of evil villain in a movie sometime. Anyway. America! Fuck yeah!
The traffic behind us.
No way, the traffic behind us. I knew there was gonna be a shitload of traffic, but goddamn. Oh shit. Man. This yellow fucking, I forget what the fucking name of the light is, but the yellow light is fucking with my eyes so bad. Okay. Here we go. Only in Florida.
I hear it cracking out.
Somebody was trying to warn them entirely too late. Oh shit.
I'm next. I'm next.
Bro, I literally cleared it right over them too. I just don't like golf. I'm not a fan of golf. I've never been a fan of golf. I'll play basketball until the day I fucking die, but I will not fucking dare step out on a field of grass to smack a little bitty ball. I will turn into Happy Gilmore as quick as fucking possible. Like, you've seen me rage over fucking SJW shit. Watch me rage over fucking trying to hit that ball, man. I don't even know if I might be good at it. I mean, I really might be good at it. I went to play putt golf, and I whooped my fucking family's ass at that shit. We played it on the way back from our trip from Florida one time. That's funny. Only in Florida, for real.
Oh, his mouth. Look at him.
I thought I was tripping for a second. I'm like, yo, this bird can't land on the damn side? He got me, though. Oh, he did a backflip, though. Stop playing with him. He just bucked him.
No fucking way. God damn. That's entirely too funny. Yeah. Yep. That sounds about right here. This is
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
this right here all the time. Anywhere near a pond, actually. These motherfuckers. These and don't get too close. Don't become one of these people who think that you can get comfortable and be close with one of these things. They will fuck you a new one. They have a little barb like thing on the end of their beak that will fuck you a whole new one. Don't fuck with that. Just don't fuck with that. He's like, listen here, motherfucker. Oh, damn. Just another day in South Florida. I don't know what we're gonna do here.
Bro, I'm gonna get my TV home.
Exactly, that's exactly what he said.
Oh, you almost got him. You gotta be quicker than that.
No way. No fucking way. God damn. It's literally alternate universe. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh my god, dude, this is fucking beautiful. I love this. God damn.
Fishing for cars. Oh, fishing for the sale. Oh no. Oh my god. Is that a carrot? That is a carrot. Whole.
It's gonna get your ass. He was like, I was just trying to get out, dude. Oh, shit. Lady. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. You know what, man? This is the one right here. This is the fucking one. You know which one I'm talking about too. This is the one whose stupidity has reached 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
This right here, this beats every ounce of fucking stupidity that a human can get to. No. Fuck my life. Fuck my fucking life. It's worse. Holy fuck.
It's over 9,000!
Look at the bitch in the front. Look at the bitch right over. Right about up here in the corner. I can't fucking get to it because I'm too far away. Hold on. Look at this bitch right here. Look what's going on with her fucking her fucking thing. She's going all the way over there too. They're doing it intentionally. They have to be. These dumb bitches are doing this shit for a fucking picture. They wanted to be immortalized as fucking dumbasses. That's what it was. It has to be. Fuck my life. I knew something was up, you know, like the little alert symbol was going off in my head, you know. I was like, no, this bitch is fucking bullshit. This one right here. Right there. That one. I should have just used this fucking pointer instead of being a dodo bird. Anyway. Let's continue. Yeah, I guess she needed a hydrate.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I don't get how that happened. I want that. I want that. I can live out my Rick Sanchez dreams with that. Oh my god. I need that. I need that. Anyway, done reminiscing. Not reminiscing, dreaming.
Lauderhill, folks. When you think you've seen it all, and then you don't.
Move it.
Now here's the thing though, that like that's common in the South. I've moved friends, and just we would put someone who was like would be considered the heaviest on all the stuff that would be in the back. So that way, like, so if it was like a couch or something, yeah, it's definitely not street legal to do that, but it's very common in the South to see that, and it's just something you'll see. Bro, you better watch that fro. It'll go up in flames next, bro. God damn. And that laugh. Oh my god, the way he laughed, it was so sinister. He was. It was like he started it. It was like he started it to begin with. Oh man. I don't know. I love dogs entirely too much to subject them to something that could very much end in their death very easily. If he just decides to be like, oh, 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 and then jump off, it's in for old buddy. Now I'm hoping he's got him secured, like with some kind of strap or something that's like not letting him move in any shape or form, because it would also shift the balance on that. But this is Florida we're talking about, and I don't think, I really just don't think that they're thinking in that manner. They may prove us wrong. Who knows? Who knows? I got a bolt. When reverse is the only thing that fucking works. I've seen this. I have seen this. And maybe, it's yet again only in the South. Maybe it's not just a Florida thing, and maybe it's only in the South. Because I've seen this a lot in Alabama. Where I'm originally from, I have seen many of people, all shapes and colors, all creeds and walks of life, end up having a car that only worked in reverse, and they brave ass fucking got out on the road and drove in reverse the whole fucking way they went. Cops end up pulling you over for that shit. I've seen people being pulled over for it. That's how common it is in places in the South. I'm not going to say all of the South, I guess, because maybe there's places, in Tennessee or some shit that you never would see that. Actually, I suspect that it probably don't happen that much in Tennessee. I've always said Tennessee is probably like the I'm a gentleman and a lady kind of place, like that's, they've always been kind of, every time I've ever went in and out through Tennessee, it's always been really nice. Really nice. So I feel like that's, and I'm pretty sure they have crime and shit like everywhere does, but in all my places I've went, Tennessee's always been kind of what I've always said, the nice southern state. I don't think any of the other ones are. They all have very common, I guess, not contradictions, but stereotypes that are very much true. Anyway.
Yo, what the f, bro?
Get it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Go girl. Hey.
The commentary.
Hey. Ooh.
Fucking crackheads, man. This is an epidemic. No matter where you are, if you live in a big city, you have seen one of these. They are as prevalent as it can be. This was on December 15th of 2021.
Are you guys ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Hey, you're off by 1 there, aren't you, buddy?
My God. Man, I have never, ever seen, except on the internet, someone just run straight through a fucking plane of glass. And it looks like there's a fucking bar right here. Dude, homeboy just ran through it like fucking RoboCop, man. What the fuck, man? No, he fucking fell back. He fell back, actually.
Only in day. We're riding on a jet ski.
So it's safe to say that people in Florida have a little bit of a creativity when it comes to creating vehicles. You got to give it to them for real. Like, that's serious fucking creativity, man. You had a dude riding around on a fucking horse bicycle. You had fucking UFO saucers. Man, this dude fucking riding around. Man, I'm telling you, that's all sheer creativity. You can't walk around it. You got to give it to him. That's pure creativity. Absolute creativity. I love it. I absolutely love that. What I don't love is guys that, yeah, he's all weird, doing this weird. I get it, right? But it's even weirder is to pull your phone out and start recording it. That's a little weird.
You know the vibes.
Oh man. So I've done that where I lived growing up. It would flood, and there was this one street, and because it never flooded for real, like on that street, they never had any type of sewer or anything, so it just flooded, and they were expecting it to just go away, but it never did. So we just kind of used it as like a swimming hole for a while. And it was very interesting to like go underwater and see a street, see like a legitimate street. It was a very weird thing. Nobody liked us swimming in it, and then I forget what the fuck it was called, but they ended up coming and pumping all the water out because some kind of invasive frog species took up in the actual waters itself, and they didn't want them there anymore, so they drained it because it was supposed to be a fucking street anyway, but they just never did think about it. Government bullshit where you had the street actually been super important, I'm pretty sure everybody in that area would have, but it wasn't that important. So that's why I kind of just kept getting brushed off. It was like a back way that nobody really took. Nobody really wanted to go down it. It was one of those places that it was made for in case you needed to turn around, I guess. Because it would loop back around to another street. But it was down in this little crevice that was easy to flood. If it ever flooded. But it just never really did flood in that area. It would flood but far off from that area. And by some kind of odd thing, it rained so much that this little area that would already collected a lot of water built up even more and more and more to the point that it flooded over into the road. And once it flooded over into the road, it just kept collecting and collecting and collecting. So it built up. I'm pretty sure it's changed by now because of that whole situation. Because I remember them started doing all kinds of shit. They even paved the road, made it like super, like it was already paved, but it was like falling apart. They paved it maybe one time, made it a legitimate road, and then left it the fuck alone after that. I swear that's legitimately what they did. Oh, bruh. That was just taxidermy head. When what in the fuck is that? That fucking question. Where did it come from? Man. The world may never know. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Going up and ordering Wendy's on the back of a horse. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Ooh, boy.
Se quieren meter para adentro, no, no hacía reventana, bro. Se va que entra para adentro.
Now, if you would have swapped that whole shit out with, somebody playing Halo or something, that would have been me and my homeboys growing up. Because we as soon as we were able to, because a friend of mine, he had this like pretty cool little pull out shit that like came out like it was pretty much a TV, but it was not originally supposed to be a TV. It was supposed to be some kind of like fancy ass CD players or some shit. I forget how he explained it was much more easier than how I'm explaining it. I'm just not completely aware of what the fuck it was called because it was called something like multi something or some shit. But he hooked up an Xbox 360. He hooked up one of those, and we played Halo 3 like fucking crazy. Just chilling over at his house, inside of his like driveway or at the parking lot at places that he would want to hang out or some shit. And we'd fucking just be sitting there playing Halo. Like, we put mobile gaming out there before it was really a thing. Because it was easy to do because he hooked it up to the thing. And if you went somewhere where you had a good, strong enough Wi-Fi connection, back then it wasn't it was a Wi-Fi connection. It was not as fast though. And I forget what the fuck it was called that we would fucking get connected to, because there was this one place that it was meant for you to get connected to some kind of game and shit. I forget what the fuck the place was too. Goddamn. I gotta remember that because that was actually a good place, and I always liked their business model because the way their business model was done it seemed like it was more effective than what you kind of see today with the whole. I don't know if y'all have seen them, but the little gaming places inside of Walmarts and shit, like they had this kind of shit already built out way before that.
Oh, damn. Are you serious?
Kendrick Lamar was right when he said clout chasing is a hell of a disease. Doing dumb shit like that just for the clout is fucking. My wife needed my Twitch, so I told her to come get it. Alrighty. Here we go. Some more golfing. I expected way more golfing than I actually have seen. We're talking about Florida here. You would expect Florida men or some crazy Florida shit to be happening out on the golf field. But, I haven't seen that much in this video. I'm very shocked at that. I'm very surprised. Very, very surprised. Freya, are you surprised? Yeah? Okay. She meowed once and stretched. So I imagine that means she's surprised. Either that or she's just entertaining to me. Anyway. What the fuck? What just happened? What just happened? This is. That's just not cool. That's just not cool. Whatever happened, I hope he is okay. Look at this one. I just hit.
Jesus, he fell over.
Watch out.
That's terrifying.
You notice instinctually at the dudes who had their back to them, as soon as they heard someone screaming, they just jumped out instantly. Instinctually, they knew, because they're in Florida, they knew something just jumped. Florida is like America's version of Australia. Like, there's some crazy shit always gonna it's gonna fuck you up. If you go out in the Everglades, you're gonna get fucked up if you don't know what you're doing. You go anywhere in the streets of Florida and you fuck with some of the wrong Florida men, you're gonna be having your face eaten off. Like there's all kinds of crazy shit that happen, and there's instinctual knowledge for people to react a certain way. Hell yeah, though. I mean, do I think Steve Irwin would approve? I don't know. Maybe he would say, you did what you had to do. I don't know. But what I do know is it's time for me to do a dab. That's one thing I do know. That's indeed the time. Got a little bit of this strawberry shortcake left. Use it. Mix it with. I'm gonna mix it with. I'm gonna mix it with this clementine. I was actually shocked by the clementine. I wasn't really expecting much from it. Very, very interesting smell combination. I want to be like that one little Hispanic kid and be like, it's very oceanic, it's very rosemary, it's waxy. If you've seen what I'm talking about, he's on TikTok, cringe comps a lot, but he's fucking hilarious the way he's always describing some kind of cologne or something. He's like reviewing a cologne, and the way he's reviewing it is just fucking hilarious. I just like to reach out and touch the bottom of my cat's paws as she's got them laying there. Reach out and touch beans. She opened her eye up like, are you trying to fight with me? Ooh. That would be the end of it, actually. Be sure to go check these guys out. They have really good content. You'll be seeing me react to a lot more of these in the future. Until then, I'm your main. Oh God, man, I'm dying from the dab. I'm your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I am out. Out of here. Peace.